Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Been doing a bit of work in between, and actually quite a bit of work in between episodes here. Having a lot of issues with things getting backstuffed and stuff stopping and the like in the game here. I've had to set up some things to actually consume certain items. We are really running out of power because this area here backstuffed, and this probably needs to be yeah, the power is an issue, right? So we're kind of filling and discharging, charging. I'll show you in a minute. I've put some of the accumulators down. It's not fantastic, really not fantastic. Kind of set this to be like this. I'm going to get rid of that guy. You might notice a couple of little changes here. I've modded my game, so very minor mods. Well, actually a couple of them aren't very minor mods, and I've installed them more just to allow me to record the series without spending 4 days in between episodes. One of the mods I've added is the ability to change the game speed. So I can go to, we're currently running at one speed, which you can see here. I can do this and run it 2 times, and this and run it 3 times. You can see everything's just kicked off really fast, and we move around. So I can speed up what's happening in the game and hopefully be able to get things moving at a different tick. Can I put that in there? Guessing not. I have also added a mod that allows you to place. Let's see here. Allows you to place the splitters just on top of a belt, and it will automatically set everything up for you, which is really a lifesaver. Up. Come on. Good. So that we can set that to prioritize this way, so when this runs out it'll, I don't know, trying not to completely decimate the stuff here. I'm wondering whether I should split this in as well and maybe only run some of these off one. Let's actually do that. Let's run this belt from here. Down this side, and I'm going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so modded Dyson Sphere is done through an external program. So if you play modded Minecraft, you may have the Overwolf installer, which is where the old Twitch launcher ended up going to, which it's now CurseForge launcher, and it's run through the Overwolf program. Overwolf allows you to install a similar thing to the Twitch to the CurseForge launcher, which allows you to do modded. Just going to get rid of that. Can I get rid of that? Yeah. It allows you to install mods into Dyson Sphere. So yeah, I've put a couple in. Speed's one, another one is that one where I can drop that over. Another one is allowing me to make blueprints, so I can literally, and you'll see this, if I shift click on this guy, you'll see it's got the inserter attached there already. And the inserter will only go down if you already have the conveyor belt there, so keep that in mind, if you want to copy paste something. But you could also, let's say for example we want, I don't know, to copy this. I can, I believe, create. I'm just holding down shift left click at them. Probably went a bit far. I can create a blueprint like that, and then I can go and place that elsewhere, which is really cool, giving you the ability to duplicate something that you've just spent a couple of minutes creating and split out. So something I've done is I've gone to other areas and set up the oil finally. So we now have this whole oil set up over here, making us more hydrogen because I am really, really short of hydrogen. I need to make some more of the miners for the gas planet, and you know, get a bunch of them going up there. So that would be, you know, a really smart thing to do at the moment. Another thing that's changed between episodes is I've expanded the Dyson Sphere a touch. Now, I went and we finished that research that I was doing at the end of the last episode, and it allowed us to now, let me do this. It allows me to now build in this 15 degrees. So I just added 2 more points, and what it's done is it started pulling all the mirrors in, and I didn't get to, you can actually see it here. I wonder if we can get up there and see this. Let's try and get there. Hello? Over here. You can see the line of blue floating across the there we go, floating across the sky here. That's the Dyson Sphere pulling the mirrors from the loops here, from the actual area they were, and into the Dyson Sphere. So to convert it into the mirrors. Let's see how we go. We should be able to see them, and it looks like they're going down to there. And apologies for, like, we're flying towards a sun. It's not exactly going to be really good on the eyes. Alright, so you can see the big mirror happening at the moment. So we've got a point here, and all these mirrors, all these little mirrors will be going into this point, and they'll be getting added. You may see them show up. They'll be getting added to, move forward a little, come on, don't hit it. They'll be getting added to this thing. Alright, let's rotate around. So here's our Dyson Sphere being built. Goodness me. There's all the mirrors going in. And really hard to get situated here. And they will be adding to here. You'll see them pop up in some of the gaps. There's one there. Where else are we going to get? Looks like it's building all over the place, but we're very slowly. We are building. Let's do this to make it a little bit more like the mirror, the image that we've got. And this guy is now generating power. So if I hit this button, currently have generation capacity of 148 megawatts. The 690 solar cells in orbit, which is these ones around here, and they are generating 24, but we've got 17 nodes set up. So if I rotate this around and we'll have a look here, should be able to click on a node. This still has no structure points or anything. Let's click on this guy. He's got 128 of 210. 978 of 978 cell points. So this bit is complete. It's just needing a few more structure points. It'll be these bits here. So once we get some more rockets into the sky, hopefully they can go here and complete this. But just this chunk alone is now producing more power than what all the mirrors around the planet are, around the sun are. Really, really cool. This guy here has 44 of 140. There's 673 currently in there. There is 120 on the way. Pretty sure that's what that means. And there's 982 required total. So yeah, you'll see all the little blue dots streaming in from all over the place. They get pulled back out of the loop and into the Dyson Sphere itself. Now I've seen YouTubers write words and all sorts of stuff up in this. I didn't get that excited by it. I've just sort of made blocks. I probably still could, you know, design a smiley face or something. But that's how the whole Dyson Sphere thing works. Getting a little close to the sun there. It's probably not real smart. Alright. One of the other mods is definitely cheaty. You might be able to see it. It's up here at the top of the screen. This thing here, it actually allows me to teleport. Now, terribly, you know, that's something that is really cheaty, and I don't plan on using it on camera any more than that once that I've just shown you. The idea behind that is that, and I do it when I'm playing Minecraft, I will jump about the map really just to make it so that I'm not spending, you know, 10 minutes flying somewhere when I could be showing you something else. That's the main reason I use that sort of ability. But yeah. Anyway, back to the factory. I haven't built another one of these guys yet. We are probably out of yep, we are. We're out of the little rocket things. Probably because of this. I've had to make some changes here, there and everywhere. But as I said, hydrogen is my biggest problem at the moment. Let's see here. Just going to zip over this corner of the map and show you a few things that I've set up. So this area here has changed a bit. I expanded this, the frame material, the Dyson Sphere components, and I've now got the mirrors being created down here based on stuff coming from this guy. So that's full. There's all the mirrors they can ever want. Another mod that's been added allows these, and you can see here, retargeting, no valid alternative. It will pretty much switch these to a path that they can fire to. So if for some reason, let's just say, like now, let's just say there was a path right here that they could fire to, these guys would switch to it and start firing to it, and when it couldn't see that anymore, they'll switch to another one. Really cool little mod, and it's something that I think probably should have been coded into the game by default. You've got all this ability to have all these extra orbits. Why not have the ability for these things to just automatically switch between them? The center brain should be able to handle that. Alright, anything else change? Not really. I put a whole bunch of accumulators up here, which are... The idea was to put them near this so that when there's excess power, they will go into here. Yep. When there's not excess power, it'll pull from the accumulators. Now that's just a batch of 20 that would have been in this guy here. And it's probably got another 20 full ones, yep. So yeah, just using that as a little bit of a buffer. Diamonds, what else you got? Yep, cool. So yeah, we're kind of at that point of the game where I am literally now waiting for this. This was doing this universe exploration research here, which I could probably switch over to something else. Universe exploration does able to view the vein reserves and rare vein details in all planetary systems. So not just ones within 6 light years, so everything. So I can then click on a place and see whatever it creates. Looking at other technologies, we are at the point where I need a lot of green, although I could probably go to that one. I need 2,000 green just to unlock that next one, and green is hard to come by. I mean, this is faster again, but it's not needed, if that makes sense. This one is needed, but this one does need to happen soon. This one actually doesn't need to happen. I can probably, let's cancel that one for now and it can start doing this one. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to put another cut in here. I really need some more hydrogen, and we're not getting a lot. It's not doing anything really. Which is quite disappointing. I think I'm going to need to go get a whole bunch more of these things to mine the gas giant. This here, I would like it to be able to get more of this and feed it over here, and I don't know how much more I can process, because obviously this is just running the oil into the 2 points. I've got rid of the second thing, which was producing this stuff, which is what I'm doing over here. I got rid of that just for pure speed more than anything. I don't know whether to do it again, another row of these, and just continue this, but alright, bear with me. I'll do a couple of things and I will be right back. Alrighty, still having a bit of trouble getting that's not the one I wanted, getting the old hydrogen to happen. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring some of the fire ice out of this place. I'm going to convert it here, so we're going to need to bring some belts out with fire ice, like so, and we're going to let that into here. And then on the other side of this, it's going to output, we're going to have 2 belts. Oh, actually, we're going to have one belt. Now, this is where we get a little bit, I'll have a little bit of fun. So this is a power generator, right? So something I just found out was that I can burn graphene. It doesn't produce much at all, but it's burnable. So at the moment I've got way too much graphene. So what's going to happen here is that this guy is going to void our graphene for us, so that we can just have hydrogen coming out. Sound good? Hopefully that helps us. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, it's not super ideal, but I'm going to take that belt and I'm going to run it over to this loop. I really want more hydrogen in that network. Let's zip in down here. I don't think I can put one of them in. I can, look. Oop, there we go. I love that mod. That I can't stress enough that that mod is fantastic. Okay, get these belts connected. Good, good. There's a little bit more hydrogen. Now again, I could expand this some more and really burn some more fire ice. This in itself, again, not this. You can burn fire ice, right? So it's got about as much fuel load as the carbon stuff in energetic graphite. Wherever we've got some. None in there. This stuff. No, it's less than that, sorry. It was very close to something else that I had. I forget which one it was. Maybe it's just coal. Something very low. But pretty much we need to be able to get this stuff running through. I need much more hydrogen in here to be able to make the dilithium. Now, on the other side of that, I could just decide to use that other recipe using one of these guys. That's a hard one because it's so slow. So deuterium, it's 10 hydrogen for 5 seconds gives us 5 deuterium, or I need to run 100 hydrogen through and get 1. And it also uses a ton of power. I think I might have to do this. I think I might need to sacrifice the thing here and basically end up getting 1 a second instead of the potential. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Potentially I could be getting 1 every 10 seconds. I'm running 100 through, right? I'm getting more than that though. I'd be getting 1 a second here. I'm probably getting more than 1 a second. Actually, let's check our graphs. Deuterium. Where is my production? Here. Production is 95.6 a minute. So we're actually getting 1.5 a second. But look at the consumption of hydrogen. Assuming 700, I'm only creating 576. Stopped making the hydrogen fuel rods. I've removed that whole network. So now this system, instead of pushing the hydrogen into here, it's actually, or to here where the thing was, it's actually just doing nothing with it. And I've disabled the titanium coming in here, but still got a bunch of my inventory, so I'll get there. Yeah, so again, I am at the stage of kind of almost waiting for things to happen. So it probably doesn't hurt for me to whack that into three times speed. Yeah, it's a bit of a fun one. Bit of a fun one indeed. Right, I'm going to put another cut in. I think we've still got a little bit of our look, that other panel's almost done. Look at that. Isn't that cool? We are almost generating 155 megawatts. 131, sorry. I don't know if I get that much down here on the planet though. Which is why we need to do this. Because I think yeah, so we're only bringing down 12.5. We're actually wasting a lot of power. I need to get that graviton lens thing working, which is this research. With a graviton lens, it can increase the ray receiver's maximum output power by utilizing the planetary ionosphere. And then maybe we can start getting into this stuff and bringing down antimatter and converting it into what looks like hydrogen. I don't know. Alright, so I'll just throw this cut in again and I'll be back soon. Alrighty, slowly getting there, things are ticking along. This research is definitely what I need to get done. I had a few more problems. The sulfuric acid wasn't running, mainly because we were out of oil, refined fuel stuff. Yeah, so I pulled an output from here, switch this guy to storage. I may eventually switch him to being demand, and this is feeding around and to these two processors. So if there is ever any that goes this way, we'll while I'm talking, let's just speed it up so things continue. While I'm, if this backs up, the oil should come this way, and what I might do is actually prioritize that input. So if any does come from this direction, it'll go in. And I've disconnected this too. So this is plastic. You can have that little bit of stuff. Kind of just been working things through in between. Let's see, we're out of oil going this way, so demand is this way first and then this way. Same with this one. There's only excess going this way. We are still producing a fair bit of... That's the wrong button, I want this one. A fair bit of deuterium. Producing 90, consuming 63. Excuse me for yawning there, sorry about that. I did go and drop another one of these guys in, and I did start making deuterium here and then kind of stopped it again. It uses a lot of power, and I think I'm actually producing what I need at the moment. Ideally, this is where the problem is. So we're actually out of this titanium steel stuff, titanium alloy. That's normally produced here. As you can see, sulfuric acid is the problem. So I am producing small amounts. I think I might be the water that's causing us some dramas here, actually. Let's look at getting some more water into the equation. Some power out here. To there, please. Need to bring it over here, so let's just go up a level, over and down. Alright, there's a little bit more water, maybe that'll help us create more. I'm not sure, we'll see. Because, yeah, sulfuric acid is a problem. I think if we went to this, we'd probably find water. Now we're producing more than... Only just producing more than we're actually consuming. Let's try and build another one. I need electric motors and iron plates. Iron plates. I think electric motors are now made over here somewhere. Making glass and mirrors. Make so much stuff in so many different places now. Green circuits. I'm not sure where I'm making them. That's hilarious. Who are the other ones? Actually, they're here, aren't they? Some of them. Can I make one now? Water pump. Make 4. Let's put another one, like, literally right next to this. There, being made now. If we don't have enough now, there's a problem. Move that. Another mod I added was something to do with light and making sure it's almost like daylight. I think it's... I don't know. And it tries to light up the place a bit more for, you know, something like where I'm recording here on the dark side of the planet, or the darker side of the planet. I put another collector up on Fender Matrix 2 as well. get a little bit more fire ice and a little bit more hydrogen. Ideally, I should have done this. Instead of what I did do. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, hopefully that'll kick things along and we'll get some more of this being made. I think it may just come down to speed now. That as well. Alright, so hopefully we can get the material where it needs to be. But yeah, we're pretty much at that point where I just need to keep refining my processes and importing resources from other stars. I think in terms of this over here, that copper is now gone. I've picked up the miner and everything from there, and this is what was the remainder of in that box. So we're now getting at the pointy end. This one is still got heaps. This one's got 219. That'll go for a while yet. But I did have to bring in the iron plates. So we're now running iron plates to here. Does default to this side. But yeah, I am finding, as I was saying before, bits everywhere where things are running out, and I think I'm learning a lot the more I play about how I really should have set my base up. Like this area over here is a mess. We're making things, motors, whatever they are called, reinforced thrusters, to make these little component things, and they're going over and they're heading over and being made into the rockets, which are probably blasting off over here somewhere, wherever that thing is. This thing. No, you're waiting on fuel. Fuel, due on fuel is a hard one. But the Dyson Sphere itself is looking pretty good, but we're still, as I mentioned before, we're only bringing down 25 megawatts. It's not, you know, we're producing all that power up there and I can't even use it. I don't believe adding extra ones of these guys does anything. Pretty sure there's no need for both. Let me just double check. Received energy can be directly output as power grid and stores photons. Pretty sure someone was saying that it doesn't matter how many of these you have. You're only going to get one. You're only going to get one amount. I mean, I could try. We're currently bringing in... I mean, if I click on this, it says max output. Bringing down 11 megawatts. I don't know. Maybe I'll try building another one. Need a few things. Not much, actually. Let's zip over and get these items. I just want to try it. I don't think it's the case. I really believe that it's not going to matter. So I need some titanium, high purity silicon, sorry, and some of these guys. High purity silicon. Where do you hide in this base now? You've got some? Sure, there's hardly any in there. I think I may have a supply issue. Oh my gosh. I think I need to up my silicon transmission. What, wasn't I bringing that interstellar? Not through this guy? Nope. come down on the other one. Yeah. And we have none. That's not handy. I think I'm going to need to go and track down my silicon production and up it, so that we have a lot more happening. Alright, I've got lots to work on in between. I was hoping to be able to place down another one of those guys, but maybe not. Looks pretty cool in the distance there. Big solar panels. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks everyone for watching. Comments down below. I'm really starting to struggle with bits and pieces happening in the thing here now. So yeah, maybe, you know what, maybe I need to start producing my own. I think I do have, let me just check. If I go stuff and do like remote demand, yes, we do have some of that in the system. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to set up some smelters here, and I'm gonna produce some more of that high purity silicon, I think. Because otherwise we've got some issues. Let's do this. I may as well do local supply. Look at that coming. We've got 4,000. All 10 have zipped off really quickly. I think I'm over my wrapping up point now. Do that. Get the power pole in here somewhere. If I click on this guy and then go, I want to make this. If I shift click you, oh look at that. That in itself is pure bliss. That's what I gotta do. I've gotta click you and say this. Ah, look at that. More silicon happening. And then that will stick around. I'm gonna grab all that. Is that what I needed? I wanted to make one more of those things, right? Let's double check if that actually does anything. You are over here. 1 second. Alrighty. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap up here in a second. I've placed this guy down. It's saying requested power 10 megawatts. And this one's saying requested power 7 megawatts. Dyson Sphere status 36. I don't know if I'm drawing more or not. Strength is 97. Now, there's no real... the sun's just rising here. It's probably not the best place to put this. I might actually... I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to put him somewhere else. Let's put it in here somewhere. Again, I don't know. Just requesting 10. Show the current requested power by the array receiver from Dyson Sphere. Okay, so at the moment, like the Dyson Sphere, we're actually requesting 35 and of 175. So maybe that's working. Again, you need it in a place where there's more sun than not. So putting it on the poles tends to be the better option. Which is why I had this guy up here. The pole itself, you need to sort of know orbit inclination, etc. So really, putting it up maybe here would be the better option. You can see it's dropping off. So yeah, did I zip up to there? It's one of those things, you've got to place that guy. But yeah, but I was under the impression that it didn't matter how many you had, it wouldn't produce any extra, but apparently it does. I don't know where I put that thing now. Is there? In full darkness. Full darkness. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? I am going to place him here. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully that gives us some more power and things happen. Again, I've got some tidying up to do, but for the meantime, thanks everyone for watching. Comments down below. Hope you can put up with the higher speed while I was recording here. I hope you enjoy the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye now.